Hello everyone.
Yeah.
Today I want actually to speak about lesson from the Bible. I call it lesson from the Bible about marketing. What matter now more than any time before is sales and marketing. The first things you will see is that there is so much competition, no one is gonna buy. Why? Not because your product is bad, but because Instagram will never push your product in front of anyone because by just posting one time. We don't really know where our customer is. To make as much noise as possible in every direction in the way that as soon we can see some return, we understand, okay, there where my customer is. There is no secret in marketing. The real secret is that there are people that they do just more than you do.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Giuseppe Quarata, and today I want actually to speak about lesson from the Bible. I call it lesson from the Bible about marketing, and it's gonna be interesting because that's gonna be new for a lot of you, thinking about like marketing how we can find marketing even in the Bible, but like probably a lot of also that we can find pretty much everything in the Bible, and the revelation of God is what connect each dot together. And today we are gonna speak about like what is the most important things about marketing. Mostly in this time, what really we need to look at for be the next successful business, to create the next successful business, or if you are just starting, how you can make your business successful in short time. And and I want to start by saying that this is only possible with extreme faith, and that's the reason why you need God for this. But let's start with the verse, and that's called. We are gonna be in Luke 18, chapter 18, verse 35. We start there, and I'm gonna read it. As Jesus and his followers arrived at Jericho, a blind beggar was sitting by the roadside. When he heard the crowd approaching, he asked, "What's all this commotion about?" "It's Jesus," they said. "Jesus the Nazarene is passing by." And the blind beggar shouted, "Jesus, son of David, have pity and show me mercy." Those in front of the crowd scolded him and warned him to be quiet. But the blind beggar screamed out even louder, "Jesus, son of David, show me mercy." Suddenly Jesus stopped and directed those nearby, "Bring the man over to me." When they brought him before Jesus, he asked the man, "What do you want me to do for you?" "Master," he said, "please, I want to see." And Jesus said, "Now you will see. Receive your sight in this moment, for your faith in me has given you sight and new life. Why I bring up these verses? Probably no one. I'm pretty sure you never heard this verse used for marketing whatsoever, even for business, but even less for marketing. But it's actually really important to understand how actually it's true in this time we are living now. Now, what happened? What we are gonna see, what we are seeing right now in the market. The market is full, and most of the people they just take ideas that already existed and they just make new one, changing a bit small things, and then trying to sell it. And that's why we have so many company failing. We have 90% of the business fails in the first year. 90% is such a high percentage, and that's possible. It's not because the product is bad. Your product is not bad. Your product might be good, but the problem is there are so many other like yours, and maybe you are the rare case. You have like something totally different. Then maybe you're gonna make it. Actually, like these are most of the time people make it. But the reality is that what matter now more than any time before is sales and marketing. How you do that. And mostly on the marketing side, what really matter is noise. Making noise. creating content, creating amazing amount of content. And and now you are thinking about like how this relates to the verse. What are you going? What are you trying to say with it? Let's see it. This beggar, he he needed something. Okay, he was like, I am blind and I want to see, and I know Jesus can make it happen. Okay, now on the business side, it will be, I have this product and I want to sell it, and the customers people are the people that I want to give my product. Okay, now what the blind person did, because he had the necessity to uh, take the attention of Jesus, he started to scream. He started to be like, hey, son of David, um, Jesus, son of David, like have a mercy, show mercy to me. and and now you see the first effect every time you get in market, every time you get on internet, every time you get on Google and everything. The first things you will see is that there is so much competition that they come against you and they tell you to shut up because you're small. Who cares about you? Like there are companies that have so many years of experience, they have so much money. Why Google should give you space on Google? Who are you? You are new. Why Facebook, Instagram should their algorithm promote you above anyone else when you are just new? Why? You think about, oh, I'm gonna post one time a week. Like my product is so good. I'm sure people will love it. Fair enough, no one is gonna see you, no one is gonna buy. Why? Not because your product is bad, but because Instagram will never push your product in front of anyone because by just posting one time. You don't make enough noise. There are companies that they make so much more noise than you. Companies that are really big. You have look at Starbucks. Starbucks keep making advertisement, keep having like pushing ads, notification, emails all the time, and they are already big. And they do so much. Now you are just starting, and your idea is like, oh, if I put like I post one time a week, I'm gonna be done. For sure, I will have so many people coming because like my coffee is so much better than Starbucks. That might be true. Your coffee might be better than Starbucks, but the truth is that no one knows about you. No one sees you. You are no one. Like this beggar, this person, this blind person was no one. For people, he was no one. He could not see. He didn't know really where Jesus was. He was just screaming like in any direction to trying to find Jesus, but he didn't really know where Jesus was. Like many times you don't know where your customers are. We are blind. Many times we get in the marketing in the beginning where we don't really know where our customer is. That's why we need to make as much noise as possible in every direction in the way that as soon we can see some return, we understand, okay, there where my customer is. And that's what he decided to do. He decided to not let people tell him, stop it. He didn't, instead of like stop and waiting there that maybe Jesus would pass by or Jesus would getting closer to him because Jesus God means that he knows who needs. He actually did the opposite. He was like, okay, I need to be louder than anyone else. He, like the Bible say, let's read that he, but the blind beggar screamed out even louder. He was like, I don't care. I'm gonna make my noise. The noise that it's gonna be above all the crowd. Like you have to think like Jesus didn't have small crowd. We can see having like 10,000 people, 15,000 people following Jesus all the time, trying to get on him things, and he had to make noise, such noise that had to go above the noise made from 10,000 people. And I can assure you, these people, they were making noise because they needed Jesus in the same way he needed. They were not just there to be silent, full of like, they were a lot of them making already noise because they wanted him. But he was like, I don't let this like discourage me, but I know what I need to do because I don't know where he is and I cannot walk toward him because I'm blind and no one is taking me there. The only other way I have is to make noise. And he made the highest noise, so high that suddenly, like the Bible says, suddenly means that Jesus like break it. Like he, like if he had a car, he was like, means that he probably pushed the brake so strong that he's like, he really stopped everything around him, and he was like, and he went towards him. Jesus was the one going to the blind man, was not the blind man going to Jesus. Jesus didn't call him and say like, come here. Jesus was like, okay, you made enough noise to me, for me. You had enough faith that I'm coming to you. And that's the same thing as marketing. It's the time where we are the one running behind people. It's gone. We cannot do that. There is no way that one person, like each one of you, can spend time just running to work, like networking and everything. Like you, if you spend all the time networking, you don't have time to work and to produce. You have to do opposite. It's the people that they need to come to you, and like Jesus came to him. And how you do that is by making noise. And that's what I wanted to really I want you really to understand as content creation, and how important it is to have that. And actually, like there's like, I don't remember the name of the book, but like there's a book that speak about like how there are like four ways to build your business or to grow your business. And one key is leveraging, one is capital, one is like content, and one is coding. And I say content is one of them. Like coding, obviously, like if you have a software, you create a software, you can resell the software. And if it's a software that people need that they don't have yet, by selling that you can make income. Content can help you creating content because of marketing. What we said right now, that's where it's our focus right now. On these four ways, we are focusing again. The four ways are leverage, capital, code, and content. Right now we are focused on content, and Jesus showed us in the Bible how this way is actually one of the most powerful, and will never be passed by any of the other three. Actually, what you can do, you can use the other three to leverage. Like leverage means also like be able to create. If you know how to leverage in the business, means actually you can use it to create more content, to create a higher amount of content, where like you're gonna make so much noise that no one else can think. And honestly, if you ever spoke with successful business, they're always gonna tell you that they create by daily. They post around 3 to 10 different content daily. Like I speak with people that they are like scared to post like 3 different content like weekly. Like how you gonna win? There's no way for you to win. There's no way. Like you don't have anything in your hand to go against this. Like, and if the Bible showed us that that's the way this person was able to bring Jesus. And again, Jesus is the highest person that moment, was the person that everyone wanted to attract attract. And he did that by making more noise. How much more you have to understand that, like, we have to understand that we need to make noise, we need to create content. You have to take time in your business. I'm not gonna give you steps right now how to do it. Content doesn't need to be created like every day. You need to film some things. Like you can take some time apart. Can be like, sometimes people like to do like, I take 1 hour each morning to just recording or creating some content. Another way is like take a full day. Take 8 hours where you create the content for like 2 weeks in advance and post it. And that's us gonna create like, that's one step. Steps number one. Now this is for you to start. You have more money. Once you get more money inside your bank, start to invest them. Like saving, yes, it's true, it's important to save for business and everything, but let's be honest, like if you read any biography of like people that they have made history in business, like I would say Coke, Starbucks, um, McDonald's, like I'm talking about this giant. None of them, they never thought about saving. Their history behind what they did was not through saving. Like every money was coming in was money going out to build up the business. Was an investment, was a cycle. And all they had was called faith. These people, they don't even know what faith is. They don't. Majority of these people, they're not even Christian. But like, it's amazing if you read their biography, how much you can find faith in their words, higher than any other, most many of the Christian people I met, higher than, yeah, to myself even. Like sometimes I feel bad. Like I read this biography and see this person be like, yeah, I've been losing money for 3 years in a row, but I'm keep going, and I'm like, what? What if I would be losing the first year, losing the year? Probably I would give up. Like I lose like a most like $200,000, $1 million. I'm gonna give up. And he was like, no, I keep going. And the fourth year it became like one of the biggest coffee company in the world, called Starbucks. Yeah, Starbucks was not billionaire millionaire right away. They lose money year after year before they start to make the money they make now. And he never gave up. How many Christian people we know that would have that faith? Or like, let's ask ourselves what I would do if I was in the same position. Honestly, I ask myself, and probably if I didn't read that book, I would have give up. If I knew that I was like $200,000 in debt, I was going to give up after the year. And where is the faith? God calls for faith, and yeah, that's faith. That's faith in putting like all yourself and making noise and be louder than anyone else. I hope this can encourage you to do more, to seek more God and to seek like His wisdom to how to apply this in your business, and also to understand that like there is no secret in marketing. The real secret is that there are people that they do just more than you do. They are like working more. They are like doing 10 times more effort. They're putting 10 times more effort than you do, and that's why they're making it and you are not making it. And then there is God. Obviously, you have God. If you don't have, I really think that it's time for you to accept it, and to bring Him in your life, and to have Him telling you like how to apply this in your life, and you're gonna be successful more than any other company. Thank you very much, and have a great day.